Hey y'all, it's Vicki and welcome to my video. Today I'm going to be doing a video that is with talking about Amazon Prime Days. They start today and they go throughout the week, and I am an affiliate of Amazon. I'm an affiliate of LTK, which is Like to Know It, and that's how I am paid. So if you use any of my links that I list below, I will make a small commission. I'm not going to get rich by any means, unless I had 1 million people to buy something, and then I might. But anyway, anything you can do to help me out on this, I would greatly appreciate it. Of course, if you're not buying anything, you don't need anything, don't worry about it. I'm just sharing some things that I buy over and over again off of Amazon, and I believe some of these things are on Prime Days. And you know, Prime is so much a month or so much a year, ever how you choose to pay, and you get free shipping. You know, pretty much anything that says Prime, you're going to get free shipping. And some of it is 2-day. Now where I live, a lot of it is there's more 2-day, but sometimes it takes 3 days to get there. So take that with a grain of salt. If you live in a large city or near, you know, you may get it the same day or the next day. Usually for me, it's, if I order early this morning and it says, there will be occasionally one that I'll get the next day, but most of the time it's 2-day for me. All right, so let's move on. Okay, the first thing I'm going to bring up is baby magic products. Now, I know I am not a baby by any means, but I do love their Baby Magic Cream Body Oil. Now, this is like a creamy oil. It's in a white and pink tube. Johnson & Johnson still has one too, but I prefer the Baby Magic one. And it's usually $4.97. Now, I don't, like I say, I haven't seen if it's on there, but I use that most every time when I get out of the shower or bathtub. It's what I turn to. Okay, if you want to on top layer this, I use the Baby Magic Whipped Cream Butter, the vanilla oat scent. There again, this is a cream that's not too thick. It does have a little bit of the oil in it, and you're layering. So therefore, you're holding that moisture in. And I think it's always best if you're not completely dry, if you're just patting yourself, and then go in with the lotion and then the body cream. Okay, the Hannalei Lip Treatment. This is something that I've used off and on for years. I just ordered another one because it was on deal day. You know, they have their deal days all the time. And it's one of the best lip treatments out there. You know, I noticed that from me wearing these drying liquid lipsticks that I had some dryness down in here. And since I've been using that, here it is. So I say I've got it in here. I've noticed it's starting to heal up. Okay, now Rejuran. Now Rejuran, I have mentioned briefly in another video. This is a serum Ampule, and I know I'm probably not pronouncing that right. This is Korean skincare. This has got PDRN. PDRN is salmon DNA. And if you want to get to the technical terms, I mean, I'm trying to be as, I don't know, I don't want to get graphic, but then again, I think it's funny if you really know where it comes from. Supposedly it's salmon sperm. All I know, it is fantastic. And I have often wondered, is this the secret ingredient in La Mer? You know, because we know it's coming from the sea over there between Korea and Japan. So is this part of the La Mer secret ingredient? We don't know. Anyway, all I know is this Rejuran and the Medicube, either one of those, but I think the Rejuran is just a little bit more, it has the percentages on it, is better. Now, supposedly over in Korea, you can go get a facial with this, and they're using some kind of needles, you know, to penetrate it more into your skin. Supposedly it's painful. I'm thinking, why aren't they not using some kind of numbing for your skin? But anyway, y'all know what Asian skin looks like, and the Korean girls. I mean, I first bought this off of TikTok, but now it's on Amazon. I swear by this stuff. I have noticed so much. My skin is brighter. It doesn't look as, you know, drabby, or, you know, it's also, I feel like my lines in my forehead are fading. I'm not going to say they're not still there, but they're just not. When I walk up to a mirror now, I don't notice them like I once did. Now, no, it's not lifting here, but then again, it may not have had time. I don't know that it would ever lift up here. I do use a Gasha, and, you know, that may be helping. I've also got the Medicube device, but I haven't used it in a while. I need to get that back out and use it with it. But anyway, Medicube or Rejuran both have the PDRN in it, and I can't say enough good things about it as far as your skin. And I think once you start using it, you'll notice. It's one of those things that, I don't like the word game changer, but I think this is almost a game changer for me. And I think if you try it, you may see the same thing. But, you know, don't expect it to be Botox or anything like that. But just make sure you're using it. You know, they say use it twice a day. You know, it's $52 a bottle. But that will last you 2 months. It's lasted me 2 months. And I can honestly say right now, unless I can't fit it into my budget, I will always have it. It's one of those skincare products that, you know, I will definitely, if I get close to running out, I'll reorder. And I already have a new one because I'm to the last drops of, you know, now on TikTok, they show you dropping it on here like you would a, or putting it like you would a syringe. I don't do that. I just put it in my hands and then rub it in. You know, I think that's all a gimmick, but whatever. However you want to use it. Okay. Sunscreen, LaRoche Posay, Elta MD, or Rejuran. Any one of those, of course, like I said, the links will be below. Fantastic. Love them. LaRoche Posay, I know, is on Prime. It's $10 off. So instead of it being $39, it's $29. Okay, Elf Glow Tint. That's one of the tints, the skin tints that I've talked about. Some of you don't understand what skin tint is. It is nothing but a name. It's a tinted moisturizer. You know, they went from tinted moisturizer, BB cream, and then last year they went back to tinted moisturizer or skin tint. Skin tint is just another marketing term. That's all it amounts to. Okay, the Naturium Retinalyde Serum. Okay, if you cannot use Retin-A, but you want to get the closest thing you can to Retin-A, I recommend the Naturium Retinalyde Serums. It's not at all irritating to me. Now, if your skin is really, really sensitive, or you haven't ever used Retin-A, you know, prescription Retin-A, which I do use occasionally. I don't use it all the time now because I like this Naturium Retinol better because it doesn't irritate my skin. You will get a peel from it if you really use it every day, especially the first few times you use it. Now, if you're not getting a peel from it, then chances are your skin is, chances are if you don't get a peel from it, then you just need to use Retin-A. That's the way I say it. If you want a peel. Some people don't want a peel. Of course, the heated eyelash curler I showed you earlier in another video, that's on Amazon. Of course, I don't know if it's on Prime. You know, they don't really let us know. You know, most people, they don't let you know. Now, if you're a big influencer on Amazon, they're going to let you know what's going to be on sale. But for me, I'm just a peon, so I don't know what's on sale ahead of time. Okay, the No Foundation, the ones I've talked about, the I'll get it wrong. I want to say TLC, but I know that's not it. Anyway, that's a good option. Of course, it's already cheap, so I doubt it's on sale anymore. Okay, one thing I've not mentioned is Byoma Cleansing Balm. It's a cleansing balm, comes in a yellow jar. Fantastic. All of the Byoma products are fantastic. It is drugstore skincare. It's available at Ulta and Amazon and other retailers. I think at Target. Fantastic drugstore skincare. Okay, of course, the Stands Out Sponge I've mentioned over and over again. And I know some of you are kind of lost on how to use it. I'll try to use it one day on camera, but and like I say, there is a learning curve with it. But after a while, after that sponge gets worn, you know, I'm going to say, if you're washing it every day, after about 2 weeks, it should be in good shape, and you should really start seeing that airbrush look when you put on your foundation with it. Okay, there's a book called Chair Yoga for Seniors. Excellent. Especially if you're having some kind of, you know, if you're not able to walk a lot, or if you're having some kind of surgery where you're going to be sitting down, or like me, you have a sit-down job. Excellent book. Excellent. Okay, here's something that I've been buying now for probably 6 or 7 years. Hada Labo Gokujun Premium Lotion. This is the best hyaluronic acid there is ever. There is nothing that compares to this. This is in a bottle. About, I want to say it's 6 ounces maybe. $14, $15. Asian. Or no, I think that's Japanese. Anyway, it's Asian. You can't beat it. There is no product that's made in the United States can beat this hyaluronic acid that I've ever tried, especially for the price. Okay, Medicube skincare line. Again, that's just like Rejuran. Now, Medicube tends to be a little bit less expensive, so, you know, I'm pretty sure they're on Prime today. Okay, Peaches skincare line. Of course, Peaches, I love their cleansers. Wouldn't be without them. You know, they just, especially in the mornings when I use it to wake up my skin, it's just fantastic. It's on Amazon. I don't think it's on Prime, but anyway, it's there, so you can get the free shipping. Okay, my dresses that I've been wearing. And I'll try to put up a picture of that. You know, those, like yesterday, I had on that pink polka dot one. Those fantastic little dresses for summer. They come, I think, extra small to double X. They run a little big, so depending on how you want it to fit, is, you know, that's one reason why I like them, because they run just a little bit loose and they're not hot. Now, I do find that the lighter colors are not as heavy for whatever reason. I've got 2 of the black ones, and the fabric is a little heavier. It is polyester, so they wash out just fine. But the pink one is a lot lighter. I could have, if I had 5 of those pink ones, I'd be happy. But I know people would think that I've lost my mind wearing the same type dress every day in same color. Okay, the sunglasses I wear. These others, you know, come from Amazon. The jewelry I wear, most of the time in my ears. These do not irritate my ears. I do have sensitive ears, but for some reason, these don't irritate my ears. But they're, you know, if I go to, even the ones at Walmart that say for sensitive ears, some of those will upset my ears and some of them won't. I think it has to do with the post. I think these posts are coated in 14 karat gold, so that's why they don't bother me. Anyway, love them, love them, love them. I'll list some other stuff down below, anything you're interested in. Of course, as I said before, if you don't want to use my link, it's okay. You can just go over there and shop on your own. I just like sharing things that I love, and also things when you can get them at a bargain. If you want to use Tim's link, use Tim's link. If you want to use Sharing the Journey's link, they got one. Use theirs. Just, you know, if you can save some money right now and you see stuff you want and you want to order, use whosever link you want to, or don't use anybody's. I think Blind Views has got one now. I'm not sure, but I think he does. So use his, but just enjoy the sale and, you know, go on there and just shop. You don't have to buy anything, just shop. So I'll talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye.
Jump into the car on a Friday night. I wanna drive with you.